Ah, my Chariot awaits. Good morning, folks of the YouTube land. I'm out at beautiful Woods Reservoir Lake in Tennessee this morning. I'm gonna go after the bass today. It's about 6 o'clock, 60 degrees, light breeze out of the north. We'll throw a little top water around. It's kind of scummy down here on this end a little bit. Might start out with a frog and see if we can get some top water bite going on. Let's get after it. I was gonna fish that bank across the causeway down there, and man, there is stuff blowing up everywhere back here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you can see it literally straight out in front of me. What is that? That has to be bass. That's entirely too big to be thing bluegill or something thrashing around. Yeah, it's carp spawning. Well, daggone. So I missed the cast on my video, but I got pretty good, what I think's a pretty good bass on a buzzbait right here. I feel like, yeah, that's what it is. Let's see if we can get him in a net. There's a lot of salad. Sorry, dude. Let's see what we got. Decent fish. Very nice. Got him on top water. I like that. Couple spots on his side right there. Alright, dude, I'm gonna let you go, buddy. But I like that idea. Stuff hitting the buzzbait up here. Let's put the buzzbait out and get the frog out, because there's just too much stuff in the water back here. It's only about a foot and a half deep or so. We'll throw the little frog around a minute. See if anything's up shallow. I don't see anything. It looks like maybe that spot right there, something was bedded recently. There's a little bass right there cruising around, little bitty, probably about 6 inches long. There's a carp right here. Cruising around. Son's wife back here anyhow. There we go. Fish number 2 of the day. I like that. Top water again. Pretty healthy fish. A little bigger than the first one even. See you later, dude. Pretty good fish right there. If I don't lose him. Yes, sir. Good looking fella. All right, buddy. Had something hit it, I just missed it. It must have been a smaller bass run up and hit it. Looked too big to be a bluegill. I don't know what this is. I think it's a bluegill. Well, pretty nice little fish. Decided to get the little rod out and play for a minute. He's cute. Kind of fun. I think it's kind of fun anyhow to maybe take a break from casting the big stuff every now and again, and just catch some little bluegill. Sometimes you'll get on a school of crappie, which is always fun. I don't know, to me it just kind of, I ought to put a 32nd ounce jig head back on this. I'm getting tons of hits. I got a 16th on it today. Kind of thought maybe I might. Sometimes you'll catch, I've caught small bass, catfish. I've caught all kinds of stuff with this little setup. So I kind of thought I might put a little bit bigger hook on it. But that does cut down on the number of bluegill that you catch. That 16th ounce sickle hook's a little bit too big for their mouth. It's actually starting to sprinkle a little bit, which is Not a big deal. Thought far enough ahead this morning that it might possibly come up a little shower. So I've got my rain jacket on. I also have about 600 pounds of hydrilla stuck to the front of my kayak. Oh, had one. Dadgummit. Dang it. Dang. Right there. And that time it just pulled a bunch of grass with it. Well, battery problems today. Trying to keep a battery going. But I guess the GoPro was not recording when I thought that it was. And so it looks like I found a spot where there's some white bass maybe. This one's pulling a little harder than the last one. I don't know what this is. Yeah, that's a good fish right there. It wears itself out. Oh gosh. Look at this guy on the 4-pound test. That's the biggest crappie I have ever seen in my life. Holy smokes, dude. Look at this thing. Good grief. So I didn't bring a selfie stick or anything with me. I'll just try to hold the camera and steady it as I go home here. Pretty fun day. Caught several fish, missed a bunch. Had probably 4 blow-ups on the frog that I missed. A couple on the buzz bait. I actually had a little white jig that I'd thrown out. Just literally flipped it off the side of the kayak. Just kind of wanted to see what the action looked like in the water. And had a fish on it and didn't realize it didn't set the hook. So, a lot of action. I did catch some good fish that, you know, obviously you're going to see on video here. And the crappie at the end there, yeah, I'm keeping him. So I'm going to go home and fillet him out, put him in the freezer, and here in a few weeks, add a couple more to him and make some fish tacos or something with him. So anyhow, appreciate you guys watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Stick along and maybe it'll get better as we go.